You were showing this picture yesterday, Jean, and can you see it?
Yeah, there's a little glare, but yeah,
Is that
there
better?
it is. That's
So this is Uncle Henry and you. So tell about this time in your lives. What's going on and what happened to you, Uncle Henry, with all those Band-Aids?
and you have to eventually get to the hog tying story because
Oh yes, you have to tell that too. This I ran
Hog tying
across
jeans.
recently, and it's just, oh, I love it. So I decided if I had been able to go to his 29th birthday party, I would have given him this, but I gave it to him this time. But can you see the Band-Aids?
yeah.
Grandmama was constantly buying Band-Aids because he didn't have to have a scratch or a boo-boo or anything. He just loved having Band-Aids on. And, oh, we've just had such a good time together. But not always. Ta-da! Tell him what you did to me.
Oh, about
Hog
hog tying
tying.
her.
Hog tying.
Telling the hog tie story.
The what?
hog
hog
tie.
When you hog tied her.
Oh yeah, we wrestled a lot. Jean was strong. She was a strong, and she was pretty. We were a pretty good match, you know. I mean, she wrestled hard, and so. of
Doesn't
course,
look like you'd be a good match. You're about twice as big.
Usually I could whip her. This was probably a little later. This was
Earlier.
later.
Earlier.
Yeah,
Earlier.
No,
Real early.
later. Because we. But anyway, we wrestled pretty close. I mean, pretty good match, and but usually I could, you know, I would beat her, I would whip her, and then she would holler and complain, and Mama would say, "Don't hurt her." But one night, she got the hog tie. So I had a little piece of rope, and we would tie each other up with the rope, you know, like the cowboys and the Indians.
Sounds like sadomasochism to me.
But we were doing that.
Don't
one
try that
night,
today.
And Jean would get loose, you know, and she'd say, "Hey, yeah, you didn't get me. I got loose from the," because I'd tie her up, and then I'd make out like I was leaving. I'd leave the sink, go out of the room into the kitchen or something, you know, and then she would get loose and come in there and say, yeah, I got you. And so I decided that I would.
Take care of
I
business.
knew how to put her, keep her down, and so
So you won't kill
I
her.
got me an extra piece of rope, and I tied her hands and her hands together and her feet together, and then I hog tied her. I pulled her feet behind her back and tied the rope around her neck. And I did the job, and she started kicking, and when she did, that rope started tightening up, and I was trying to get her to relax so I could get, but she wasn't, and on the rope got tighter and tighter, and she started. I said, "Oh my God!" And so I jumped up and ran to the kitchen and said, "Mama, come and help me. You got to help me get Jean untied. I got a hog tied." Mama stopped and then cut her loose. And gave
If
her,
it weren't for Grandmama, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
gave her-
I'd be somewhere.
we gave her artificial respiration.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
So did you get in trouble, Uncle Henry? What
Yeah,
happened to
Mama
you?
said, "Don't you ever do anything like that again." I said, "No, I won't. I promise you."
She was always hollering,
She's still here.
"Don't hurt Jeannie Weenie," and he'd be just in pain and say, "Don't hurt her. She's killing me, Mama. She's killing me, Mama."
Mama didn't realize how strong she was. Even later in life, you know, she could, I didn't have anybody else to beat up.
Beat up Jean.
I'd the boxing.